What color is your coffee can? Hello fellow compounders, do you know what kind of coffee can portfolio you're building? In this video, I'll show you how I catalog coffee can portfolios, and towards the end of the video, I'll give you suggestions on what to put in the different coffee cans. By the way, I'm assuming that you know what a coffee can portfolio is. If this is the first time you're hearing about coffee can investing, I suggest watching my coffee can investing video first. Here's the link to that video. In a nutshell, the coffee can investment approach is to buy stocks in good businesses, stash them away, let them compound, and check back in 10 to 20 years. The investor mindset is a set it and forget it mindset. The coffee can approach is a mental crutch used to trick you into doing nothing for a long time. This allows your investments to compound undisturbed. The hardest thing to do is to do nothing. In my mind, there are four major types of coffee cans. These are: number one, the Moonshot Coffee Can; number two, the Conservative Coffee Can; number three, the Eclectic Coffee Can; and number four, the Nobrainer Coffee Can. Let's unpack them. Number one, the Moonshot Coffee Can portfolio. For this coffee can, the investor selects small and mid-cap businesses with the expectation that some will lose money and go to zero, others will do average, and some will hit it big. The expectation is to catch 10 to 100 baggers in this coffee can. The wish is to have positions that grow 10 times in 10 years and 100 times in 25 to 30 years. The businesses need to have long runways, which means a large addressable market and a sustainable competitive advantage. I go into more detail in my video, growing $6,000 into $500,000. I suggest that you watch it. Here's the link. I expect this coffee can to have an annual real returns in the range of 10 to 20%. Number two, the Conservative Coffee Can. Some people don't like the idea of the Moonshot Coffee Can. Instead, they prefer the Conservative Coffee Can. They want to invest in tried and true businesses. This means blue chips and best of breed companies. These investors think of this coffee can as their basket of permanent holdings. Businesses expect to pass along one day to their kids. I expect this coffee can to have an annual real rate of return in the 7 to 10% range. Number three, the Eclectic Coffee Can. This is a blend of the Moonshot and the Conservative coffee cans. It's an opportunistic approach. The investors will be picking stocks that they know and buying the best available at the moment they have some extra walking around money. They want to feel that they are making the difference in their investment program. These investors probably have their main investment program in index funds, and this is their play money or mad money. However, they don't have much time to be active investors, so this is the most active they'll get. I expect this coffee can to have an annual real rate of return in the range of 10 to 15%. Number four, the Nobrainer Coffee Can. This is the easiest of the coffee cans. This is the one that most people have. You probably have one. Yes, you. If you're working in corporate America, you probably have a 401k retirement program offered by your employer. It's already set up. All you need to do is add money automatically every paycheck. It's likely that you'll be able to invest in ETFs and company stock. If you don't have a 401k, you could set up an individual retirement account or IRA in the United States. If you are in another country, you will probably find something that's equivalent. The 401k or IRA programs are good because you get tax incentives to compound until you're 59 and a half years old. If you access the funds before then, the IRS will penalize you. I expect this coffee can to have an annual real rate of return in the 6 to 8% range. That is 6 to 8% after inflation. Now, let's review what stocks I would be buying to stash away in these coffee cans. By the way, a quick reminder. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. You are responsible for your own financial decisions. I own positions in all the stocks mentioned in this video except for Boston Omaha Corporation, a stock that I'm currently researching and may buy in the future. Now, here's what I would invest in if I had these coffee cans. Number one, for the Moonshot Coffee Can. First, for this coffee can, I would buy Malibu boats, ticker symbol MBUU. Malibu Boats is the leading designer and manufacturer of powerboats in the United States. It has a return on invested capital of around 28%, and it's led by its founder. Its market capitalization is around $1 billion. I talked more about it in that video that I mentioned earlier, building $6,000 to $500,000. Second, I'm interested in learning more about Boston Omaha Corporation. I really hadn't had the time to research for it for this video, so I'm putting it on my research list to do further analysis. It is a fairly new conglomerate with less than $1 billion in market capitalization. The founders modeled the company after Berkshire Hathaway, so I'm curious about it. So I'm going to do more research to confirm that it passes or always be compounding screen. Number 2, the conservative coffee can. For this coffee can, I would add Berkshire Hathaway, ticker symbol BRKB, and Alphabet, ticker symbol GOOG. Berkshire Hathaway is my favorite stock. It's led by the greatest investor of all time, Warren Buffett. It's a wonderful collection of businesses which I expect to compound at a real rate of 8% per year for a very long time. Alphabet is a technology and media conglomerate. It dominates the online ad space. It has 7 businesses that each have 1 billion customers or more, and it has a healthy return on invested capital of 26%. Will this business be around in the next 20 years? I definitely think so. Number 3, the Eclectic Coffee Can. I would buy what I suggested for the Moonshot and the conservative coffee cans. That is, Malibu Boats, symbol MBUU, Berkshire Hathaway, BRKB, and Alphabet or Google, symbol GOOG. I also would add Markel to this bunch. Markel is considered a mini Berkshire Hathaway. It has a market cap of $15 billion, which is about 40 times smaller than Berkshire. But their business and investment philosophy is very similar to Berkshire's. In fact, it is almost an exact copy. If you're interested in Markel, go to their website and read their letters to shareholders. They are worth reading. And number 4, the Nobrainer Coffee Can. I would add VOO, VTI, VXUS, and SCHD. That's the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, the Vanguard Total International Stock Market excluding US, and the Schwab Dividend ETF. I've spoken about all of these in the past. You may see more in my video, Why Investing in Index Funds is Better Than Picking Stocks. Here's the link to that video. And by the way, if you had started a Nobrainer Coffee Can 20 years ago and invested $500 per month in VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, you will now have $369,000 from a $118,500 investment. I suggest always having a buy list of businesses and a price at which you'd be happy to buy or to buy more. You should update this list at least once a year. Also, if you find a new business that might interest you, put it on your research list. Do research as you have time and determine if this business goes on your buy list. Now my question for you is, what kind of coffee can do you have? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to continue learning about coffee can investing or compounding your wealth, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and remember to always be compounding. See you in the next video. Take care.